Hello and welcome to Meadow Bakery. In this video I am going to be baking some lemon drizzle cakes for my son's event at the University of Zimbabwe. He was giving a talk and there were a few people at the talk as well. He is studying astrophysics, so he is trying to create an astrophysics community in Zimbabwe through various universities. So we were not sure about the expected number of turnout, so I decided to just bake enough for about 50 people. Since it was an initial launch, we did advertise but not sure how many people would turn up, so we thought, okay, 50 is a good number to go with. And if you bake for 50, usually there's enough even for almost double the amount. So I baked some lemon cakes, banana cakes, scones, and my daughter made some samosas. In this video, I start off by grating my lemons with the sugar in a bowl and then just mix it together. It gives an extra lemony taste, that's what I've noticed, to infuse the sugar for a bit. Even if you can infuse it overnight, it gives a very good flavor. I tried not to edit this video much as well because I just wanted to show the live content of the actual baking process. So it's quite long. I won't be speaking throughout the whole thing, and in the end you can listen to some water sounds. I just created some water sounds that you can listen to. So this event was for the Zimbabwe Astronomical Society launch, where my son is vice president. He was home educated fully until the age of 16, and then he went on to study his B.Tech in engineering, which is A-level equivalent. And then after that, he decided to study astrophysics at university. And then after the Bachelor of Science, he skipped Masters and went straight to PhD. He got a first-class honors in his Bachelor of Science in astrophysics, and now he's doing a PhD in astrophysics. He was born and raised in the UK, but we come from Zimbabwe, and he has strong ties in Zimbabwe. Most of the family, actually, should I say, is in Zimbabwe, and they have been traveling from a very young age to Zimbabwe, and they just love the country. So he's trying to make astrophysics accessible to schools and trying to do different programs, and even trying to have astrophysics taught in vernacular languages, which is quite intriguing. So he has been doing some research and trying to make that happen. The whole event was a first, him being the organizer, together of course with the other people that I really don't know, but he has talked a lot about professors in the field or in different fields in physics and other fields that he worked together with to come up with this idea. I was there when it was still an idea, and then the different people he decided to talk to, and some people didn't, of course, buy into the idea. Some people did, and it's been exciting to see how home-educated children can actually prosper and do things, because some people think that education only happens in a school setting, but even home-educated children can achieve good things. For my home education journey, I decided to focus on individual needs of each child. I expose them all to so many different things, and then I nurture what a child is interested in. So this one was quite the geek, even from a young age, and he loved asking questions. He's asked so many questions. He still asks so many questions. I was laughing because recently he was in an event in Cape Town in South Africa, and he won a prize for asking the most questions. It was actually so funny because I said, okay, you've been asking questions since you were so young and you're still getting prizes until this day for asking questions. So it's kind of like, the characters form from a young age, and you can see certain things in a child as they grow. For this event, it was actually my first time in my memory that I've been to the University of Zimbabwe. It was nice to get there, set up, and the turnout was not as expected. It was lower than expected, but it was a good turnout. It's always tricky to gauge the number of people who turn out, but it went really, really well. So my son is 22 years old. He is actually studying, he's in his second year of his PhD. And I think he's probably one of the youngest people studying for PhDs. And he really loves it. He enjoys it. And he said some people get stressed about PhDs, but he thinks it's quite easy and it's fun and exciting. Those are his words. So I was like, oh, that's quite interesting. And doing a field that he actually loves, nothing to do with pressure from anybody, but his choice. So it does help to do things that you like and enjoy. I started my YouTube channel as an outlet, as my hobby, while home educating my 5 children. 5 children, all home educated. One is still full-time home educated. At the moment, he is 13. And then I have 2 in university. One just finished her A-levels, and one, for the first time, is at school at 16. And he wants to study mechanical engineering. So he has actually started his BTech in engineering like his 2 older brothers before him. And he's doing very well. He's already getting distinctions. He started school in September. They all have individual tastes and likes, and even though some of their tastes and likes overlap, they have quite different things that they enjoy. And the beauty of it is they were all home educated, so I had time to expose them to different things and then focus on what a child likes. So if one liked woodwork, we focused on that. I have the one who's doing he's 16 now. He started woodwork when he was about 3-4 years old, and then he carried it on right until now, really, until 16, when he was home educated. We had a tutor that we went to every week, a few times a week. I think about 3 times a week would go there and just wait for him while he did what he liked. And other children either had to wait for him or would go out for parks, whatever. I had things that I would wait for other children to do. So with my 5, one is a tennis player, one is a gymnast, one is this and one is that, swimming and all those sort of things. So I would just wait around in the car, or while I drop one off here, then I'm off to drop off another one. And this was been my cycle since my eldest was young, because they've never been to school. They never started school. It was just home education from the very beginning. I've got my daughter who is very, very creative. She likes making so many things, and she loves to crochet, knit. She's very artistic. She loves to draw, and she's just really creative. Even when you see her cakes, her baking, her decorations, they just very beautiful. Sometimes I say, okay, I'll bake and you decorate if we have some event, and she comes up with amazing stuff. I might do a video about the children one day while I'm baking and put some of their work in the video. I think I might. This might be an idea for one day. So these are lemon cakes, and I do have the lemon cake recipe on my website. It's a lemon drizzle cake. It was quite popular. People loved it. People love it. It's actually some of my children's favorite, and I bake it often. So the recipe, you will find it on my website, or if I remember, I will put it as well in the link in the description below. Okay, so that's it. The cakes came out really well. I love how they came out. So now I just poke holes in them and then put the drizzle on top. At this stage, I do it while they're still hot so that you have that crunchy, sugary texture on top, and then leave them to cool completely. Because they were for the event, I did not cut them at home and then begin to package them. and then I cut them at the event. As you can see, this is what they look like. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.